guys, it's Wayne from WRPB and WRPB Studios. You know, when I started this industry, I thought, how can I make it make sense? How can I make people want to like watch or look or view or subscribe when it came to YouTube? And I had to think outside the box. Well, next to me is Larry Skarstein. Did I get it right?
Larry Skarstein, yes, sir.
And you have been in an industry, I'll call it the magazine industry, for quite some time. How long have you been doing magazines?
10 years now.
Okay, so now you're starting a new one, Martin County
Neighbors
Magazine. And basically, it's an interesting concept because there are a million magazines out there, but you have decided that the niche for you is to be community oriented and out in the community constantly to promote. And you believe that a picture tells 1,000 words.
The picture definitely tells 1,000 stories, absolutely.
Okay, so you're doing this 10 years. Why'd you even get into it?
It started when I was actually in mortgage banking, and I was looking for a place to advertise my mortgage banking services. So I was calling around different neighborhoods saying, "Hey, I want to advertise," and they're like, "Well, we used to have it, we don't have it anymore." Blah blah blah. So I realized that there was a need for it, but they just didn't have a financial resource to take care of that need. So I created a solution to the problem.
So I was looking at some of your magazines from North Carolina?
From Tennessee.
Tennessee. And it's interesting because everybody who knows me knows that if a story is too long, I am not reading it. I don't have the patience, I'm not reading it. Well, you don't have a lot of that fluff in the magazines, right?
There's no fluff at all. That's what really, I guess, separates us from what's out there and what makes us unique is each magazine tells a story. So whether we're covering groundbreaking at the Boys and Girls Club or we're covering the House of Hope's groundbreaking, there's a story that needs to be told that we tell by capturing photos, and then we put them in the magazine each month, and that's the content. So we've learned a long time ago that if you make a magazine about the community is going to read the magazine, and that's essentially what we've done.
Well, it's interesting because I was going through the magazine and I was going through, I guess, the inaugural issue, but it's beta version.
Correct.
And I see people that I know. And I'm going to bet that if they were doing the Boys and Girls Club and I seen a picture of my daughter, even though she's too old, I would probably keep the magazine, okay, just like you would keep your yearbook or anything else that you're in.
That's correct, and that's, again, part of the whole niche is we've realized several years ago that that kids sell.
Yes.
I hate to say that, but kids sell. So
we're not advocating selling kids. Just to get
no,
me wrong.
of course not. So when the high school cheerleaders win the state competition in our local school back in Tennessee, we did a photo shoot and we recognized these girls and we put them on the cover of the December issue. And when you do something like this and you recognize these kids, there's 24 kids here. You have 24 sets of moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, all these friends that are reaching for this magazine because people they know and they love is featured on it. So when you're an advertiser, your ad doesn't get tossed into the garbage right away. They hold on to this.
We talk about that all the time. How most magazines they're in the garbage next day. Okay? You're right. Even in video, when we covered an event, like a cheering event, we would have at least 2 cameras. One of the group, and then we would take little videos of single ones because the parents always wanted a copy and wanted to buy it.
Absolutely.
And it became a business thing. In the one that he was just holding up, it's kind of interesting because little Alice is there with 23 of her friends, and she's going to want to always remember her and her friends together. So, and when you had the magazine, the beta version, I went through it looking for people I knew. Okay, and you're right. That's what we do, and you have no choice but looking through the magazine that you're gonna hit on an ad that might stroke you to want to do whatever that ad has. You never know what you want until you see it in front of your face.
And it's repetition over and over and over too.
Right. Content is king. Photos and video, they're the king of kings. Okay? And you're right, people, there's something about seeing yourself in pictures or on camera. And if you don't know that, just go out to anywhere and see people taking selfies constantly.
Absolutely.
Okay?
It's kind of like Facebook on print.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's kind of like what
Right.
it is.
So it's really interesting. So you're about to launch, and we connected because probably my favorite place to be is any of the Stuart Martin Chamber events. It's just the most amazing chamber. I've met some of the most amazing people that most of them become good friends of ours. And I told you to come here and I dragged you out here because I saw a synergy between what you do and what I do. Okay? We're in our own fields of marketing, and again, don't take this wrong, but it's a business to help business. And you help business by getting your name out there. Okay? And he gets his name out there by people wanting to pick up the magazine and see it.
That's correct.
Okay? So, can people take ads out in it? I mean, what's the story with it?
So, of course, obviously, one of the largest reasons we've created this platform was to give business owners another, I guess, marketing tool, another platform to reach, promote their product to the local community. And so, absolutely. So it really doesn't matter your business. I mean, if you could be a mortgage lender, you know, in healthcare.
You could be a video
You
company.
could be a video company if you're selling furniture. You know, I mean, if you're a real estate agent, an attorney, and you're trying to get your impression, you're trying to market to the local community in Martin County. This is it's a vehicle for you to do that. And
It's an inexpensive vehicle for you
very
to do
inexpensive.
it.
I mean, we
That's-
start at $125 a month, you know, just to and we distribute 2,000 of these. So every month we put 2,000 of these out. They're distributed in Palm City, Jensen Beach, Stewart, and Hope Sound. And you'll find them at a lot of retail locations, a lot of places where you'll find a waiting room. Because, you know, one magazine can be picked up by several hundred hands throughout that month. So we do everything we can to get our customers advertising in the hands of potential customers. And
What's the future for the magazine?
the future for the magazine is one, we're going to launch it in August, and you know, after that we'll grow it. We'll go up to Port St. Lucie. We'll go up to down to Palm Beach County. The plan is to, you know, just grow the company and expand as time moves forward.
Does that expansion include more than 2,000 copies? I mean,
It could, absolutely.
is it 2,000 copies because that's where you have the places in place to place the magazines?
It's 2,000 copies because until we continue to grow it.
Right. Well, we surely don't want to, not we, because it's not my magazine, but we surely don't want to have a magazine that the cost for the magazine outweighs the income that comes in from the magazine. That's just bad business.
Oh, of course, but
You know.
as we all know, you know, the ROI on marketing, if someone spends $125 on an ad, certainly they get one customer for it, and hopefully it'll, you know, cover the cost for 6 months. If
We
not
say
more.
that here, okay, when you do video, okay, it only takes one customer to make it all worthwhile,
It very well could.
okay? It almost always does. Just whether you get the customer or not is a different story, but if you if you're a bagel place and you took an ad and you don't like say, hey, go check my ad out, that's on you too. Okay? I think that we were just talking because we're taking an ad out.
Hmm.
Okay? And we're going to be at a breakfast and I'm going to say, hey, you should check this out. It's coming in August. I'm taking an ad because I want people to see my ad. Okay?
Absolutely.
So that helps me and it helps the magazine. And if you're a bagel place and you don't tell people, hey, you should check out my ad, you're maybe 5 or 10% hurting yourself. You should always promote where you promote because that's so important.
Absolutely. And to go on that, we also promote we put all of our ads on our Facebook page as well. We put them on our website. And we also have a digital copy that we're going to email every month to an email database as well.
All right, we're getting to the top of our time. How do people find you? You have a website?
Absolutely. You can go to martinmediagroup.net or check us out on Facebook, Martin Media Group, FL.
And you have a phone number.
Phone number is 731-514-8203. Our Facebook page
And you can
is
see it
one
on
that's
screen.
updated, very frequently.
All right, and what's the Facebook page?
Facebook is Martin Media Group Florida, FL. Martin Media Group FL.
Everybody check them out. Larry, I want to thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Everybody, we'll be right back.